Hello folks, today I will talk to you about benchmarking, but please let me first remind you, if you are new to my YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit that little bell to get notified about my videos. Going back to benchmarking, for any company, for any specific corporate to be successful, they will need to evaluate their performance periodically. They will need to know how good or bad they are doing. They must find some company against which they will have to compare their performance, and that company must be reasonable. It might be a leader in the same industry or business, because they don't want to get a very average looking company and they compare their performance to, so they feel that they are doing great. No, that company must be a leader in the same industry or business where they are operating, so they will come to know the real performance. This is what is so-called benchmarking in business or management. Benchmarking have 5 different stages. The first stage is planning. After that, information or data collection. Third stage is data analysis. Fourth stage is implementation, and last, monitoring. For the planning stage, the company's managers must set the activities that they need to evaluate. What activities I will need to evaluate to know I'm doing good or bad. And after that, they will need to find the suitable, reasonable company against which they will need to compare their performance. The benchmark itself, the company against which I will compare my activities. So in the first thing, in that planning stage, I will need to set some activities that I need to benchmark. After that, I will need to find a good, suitable benchmark itself, the company itself. Second stage is data collection. I will need to collect some data, big amount, good amount, enough amount about that specific benchmark that I decided to compare my performance against. I can find for data in websites, in session online, press release, whatever. I can find data in many ways and many sources. I have to use all whatever available for me. The company's website, some searches online, some press releases, whatever. Third stage is data and information analysis. After I got those data, I will need to analyze them. I will need to know why that company is leading in the market. What they are doing very good, what they are doing very bad, why they are leading the whole business or industry. After I have analyzed their performance, I will need to know what is different. They are doing different and I'm not doing. So the fourth stage will come. After I have analyzed the data, the fourth stage is implementation. I will know differences between my company and that leader in the market. So I will need to apply and implement those differences. I will need to get that gap between me and him so close. I will need to shrink it by applying and implementing those differences, those changes, those things that I find after I analyze the data that they are doing in a very good way and I'm not doing it that way. That's why they are leading and I'm not leading. So this is the benefit of comparing my performance to them. After I have implemented those differences to close that gap, so what? After that, what? You have implemented already? No. There is one last stage, which is monitoring. I need to monitor the whole process of benchmarking to know, am I doing good or bad? After I have decided those are the differences that I will need to implement, am I implementing properly, effectively or not? Am I doing it good or not? That's why we say the last stage is monitoring, to check the effectiveness of implementation. Am I implementing well, or I'm only doing it in a very bad way? So this is the purpose of benchmarking, to know how good or bad I'm doing, to try to make my performance look better and better by comparing my performance and activities to a very good company leading in the same industry or in the same market.